Hello everyone, Dan Kibbe, Jeet Physiology. More is today's day 2 of speed and punching advanced. Okay, so I'm going over a little bit of a drill today. It's actually going to be these wrist weights. These are actually 5-pounders. I recommend starting off with probably 2.5-pounders unless you're bigger, have stronger forearms, stronger shoulders and chest, whatever it may be. But still, you want to start off a little bit lower weight, because if you've never done or have hardly ever done punches with weight, honestly, it is going to take out a lot more out of you than honestly what you truly think. Okay, so speed and punching, part of speed is power. What is one good way to gain power? Well, adding some weight to punches, because it is going to force your body to get the power and keep that constant control, because you don't want to just and drop down, and drop down. You want to snap back, snap back, snap back. So here is in slow motion. Boom, snap back. Oh, so the forward motion, working your chest, your front shoulders, your triceps, your forearms. The backward motion, boom, you're working your back a little bit, stretching it out, and then when you come back, you're actually stretching your chest out a little bit. So there's multiple benefits. A lot of these smaller benefits, when people do certain types of exercises, they don't think about. So you're not only getting the power and the strength movements out of this and the conditioning, you're also going to be getting a little bit of stretching out and things like that too of the muscles you're actually using. I also want to touch base on antagonist muscles. Okay, so antagonists, so there's antagonists and agonists. And antagonists are opposing muscle groups. So you have your biceps. When your biceps contract, your triceps relax. When your triceps contract, your bicep relaxes. Okay, then you have your agonist muscle. An agonist muscle is something that supports it. So, for instance, when you're doing curls, you have your brachialis, you have your brachialis and your forearm muscles that connect into your brachialis here, that is actually going to assist you, or an agonizing muscle, assist you in bringing that curl up. So, as far as antagonists go, I strongly recommend, especially if you're wanting it to increase muscle efficiency, or the fact of how well the muscle functions, and or conditioning, and or even to build muscle, it is very important to work those antagonist muscles. Now there's nothing wrong with working antagonist muscles on opposite days, nothing at all. But I would recommend at least once in a while for like bodybuilders, people like that. But if you're a martial artist, I strongly recommend you work your antagonist muscles as much as humanly possible every time you train. Another good one is going to be your forearm muscles. Okay, so when you have your flexors right here, when you flex these, your extensors relax. When you flex your extensors, your flexors relax. Okay, so those are other ones. So you wrist curls, like I actually just right before this, I did some wrist curls and followed it, no rest, immediately into reverse wrist curls. I took a minute in between each set, but I did wrist curls. Of course, you always want to have it straight as possible to work your forearms. Wrist curls immediately into reverse wrist curls. These are antagonists to each other. Okay, so now you have that concept in mind. Let's get to work. Okay, get some training. Now, start off with just boom, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now this is going to be conditioning as well, so this is going to expend a lot of energy. 1, 2. Obviously not going this slow, but you're going to feel it, honestly, especially if you're not used to it. I haven't actually worked with my wrist weights in a while. I was working on my heavy bag quite a bit until I kind of broke it, and I got to fix it. So just start off slow. You can even do 1, 2, 1, 2, and always, no matter what you're doing, always get in the habit of keeping your face covered. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. See each time I come back? Cover, 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 cover. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, change sides. Picture 1, 2. Come back, cover your face. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're talking about antagonists. Mainly, we worked our triceps, our chest a little bit, our front shoulders. Okay, so we work our triceps. What is the antagonist to your triceps? It's going to be your biceps. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave these wrist weights on, but I'm gonna pause it for a second, because I'm gonna show you a little bit different exercise to work your biceps. That's a body weight exercise. Okay, so I'm gonna get in a position here, but what I'm gonna show you actually is going to be some standard chin-ups. Why chin-ups? Because chin-ups, think about it, when you pull up, you actually are working mainly your biceps. It actually is going to work your back a little bit, but believe it or not, chin-ups work your biceps a lot more than they do your back. So let's get to it. Show you a couple different variations too. Okay, standard. Come down slower if you want to get more strength, faster if you want conditioning and speed, and then making them a little more challenging. Okay, let's turn back this way. Okay, so there you have it. So here's what I'm going to drill I'm going to give you everyone today is combine, do punches with some kind of weight. Now, if you don't have any kind of wrist weights, grab a small dumbbell, grab a small weight, even grab a rock or something you can hold on to you're not going to drop and do the punches. Just because you don't have the full clinch of a fist does not mean you're not getting benefit out of it. So, say for instance a rock, like this, boom, boom, boom. You're also going to be getting a little more forearm strength, getting a little more strength in your forearms as well, and the overall conditioning of your forearms. So there's lots of ways you can do this, but go ahead and work both sides, however it may be, and then alternate between this and chin-ups, this and chin-ups, this and chin-ups. Now you don't have anything to do chin-ups with, just do some standard curls, okay? And then what I want you to do is take the wrist weights off. After you do 2 to 3 sets, alternating between doing punches with some weight and chin-ups and or some type of curls. And then I want you to see how much faster you feel. And there you go. Let's get out there, stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Smash, punch, kick that like button. Just don't break it. Let's get out there and do something. Let's go.